more breaking news coming in. This is domestic news that we're moving to. You might already know the monsoon session of Parliament is in session. It's been in session since Monday, and there is a joint opposition protest taking place as we speak outside the Parliament. These are over price rise and inflation. My colleague Pallavi Ghosh with us. Pallavi, we saw these demonstrations take place yesterday too. Tell us more. All right, we'll try to re-establish that connection with my colleague Pallavi. We've seen these protests take place right since Parliament started. Let's go over to my colleague Pallavi. I believe we've been able to re-establish that connection. Pallavi, are you able to hear me? Could you tell us more about the protests, please?
So despite the clarification which came in from the government yesterday, and we saw the series of threads which were actually put out by Nirmala Sitharaman by way of a clarification on that GST and how this was a decision which was taken by the GST Council, and you know that this is not going to be anti-people. Clearly that has not gone down well with the opposition parties. So we are actually seeing a semblance of the opposition parties coming together on the GST issue, and that protests are taking place. And just before these protests began, we had a series of threats coming in from Jairam Ramesh with a point-by-point rebuttal to all the clarifications which came in from Nirmala Sitharaman. Apart from this, a series of notices has also been issued by some of the Congress leaders also on this issue that they want a discussion and a statement from the finance minister or from the government. But clearly on day 3 of Parliament, the situation is pretty much the same as it has been the earlier 2 days. We also saw the press conference which took place by Smriti Irani early this morning, where she took a front-on attack on Rahul Gandhi, saying that he has much to answer as far as his attendance to Parliament is concerned. But here they don't want to listen to the government, and they certainly want to carry on their protest, and which is actually going to be a roadblock through the legislative business.
Pallavi, thank you so much for that context. For our audiences, we're going to be tracking the situation outside Parliament through the day today. Right now, it's time for a short break. On the other side, we return to the country's top domestic stories. We'll see you in just a second.